All right, so we are on our way up and getting ready to head to CNC Archery and Outdoor. I've been checking out specs on the new Hoyt Matthews, but I really want to try the Xpedition. Mostly the Xpedition Escape. It's a 2020 model, but it caught my eye. Bringing Tyler for moral support. Hope he'll try it out, but this is the place that Xpedition in this area, everyone raves about it. I'm willing and ready to see what this is all about. All right, so here we are. I'm pretty excited. These guys are like an all-in-one, do everything, get you set up, arrows, equipment, bows, test it, tune it, tech on staff. They carry everything from scents to camo, arrows, broadheads. If you archery hunt, this is the place to go. Indoor range, techno hunt. Really excited to meet the guys and see what it's all about up here. Been a Hoyt guy, had a Matthews, trying out something a little different. Xpedition. Ooh. I can tell you, it is fast, it is smooth, it is awesome. We got Tyler here as well. I think he's gonna do a little trying out. I was looking at the Xpedition Escape 30-inch axle to axle. I think IBO's 348 to 355, crazy fast. Shot it with 65 pounds. Just because I got so much speed, I didn't have to kill myself. I think Tyler's looking at what, an MX-15? Yep, a little bit longer axle to axle. He's got that longer draw length. I got these short arms. He's got the long monkey arms. So we're gonna see what's going on, but I can tell you so far, it has been awesome. Maybe we'll get a little film of Tyler shooting. We're gonna get his App 2 as it's going review as he's shooting it. All right, so here we are with Tyler, the MX-15, correct? Xpedition archery bow. He's trying it out. 29, 65 pound draw. I told him how smooth the Xpedition was after trying it, so dude's got to try it as well. What's your first thought pulling it there?
Very, very smooth, actually.
I told you.
That kind of nicer than that old Matthews Outback.
I told you.
I kind of jerked it because I didn't know what to expect.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it?
It's a nice shooting bow, right?
Yes.
What the hell is freaking flashing down there? You got lighted off.
Some hunting arrows on shelf. Sorry. Still got my
Oh, what the hell is that freaking arrow still wiggling in the target? It ain't shooting that fast.
It's a nice shooting bow. Doesn't jump around or move or anything when you release it. Just, I mean, I've never had that before where it just stays right there.
That's what I was gonna say. Pretty
Nice.
dead in the hand.
Yeah, and it's easy to pull back. Even the Matthews I have is 10 times harder, and it's 5 pounds less. Trying to pull that back.
That limb stop's nice though too. When you feel that, that's why I said there's almost still some play with the cable stop ones where it doesn't give you that solid point that you're able to.
Stop, you do have, you can, if excited with a big buck, you could do that little extra eighth of an inch or a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
You could do that pretty easy.
So what all is your initial thought? Because you weren't even going to until you saw my face light up.
I think you've effectively at least put in the thought of spending some of my money. It's so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So smooth. And there's nothing on it other than the whisker biscuit.
That was my thing. That draw cycle is consistent as can be. Like, that's what I don't like is those huge valleys and that peak at that Matthews before you drop into nothing. Yeah, it makes a nice let off, but it makes it harder as well when you're, especially for us shooting out of a saddle, you know, it's kind of hard to have that, but.
It's way easier to pull back compared to what I have now, and I was not expecting it to be like that.
And the speed that you're going to get out of this is just unbelievable.
Oh, imagine, yeah. It's at least gonna be more than what I have now.
Yeah, I can't believe the speeds. And there's,
I don't think
wait,
I've ever seen a guy do
there's,
that.
that's Tyler for us. If you can imagine, he is the, how'd you put it, resident screw up?
Normally I carry a nail. When I'm hunting, I carry a finishing nail, not a pocket knife to do that.
Yeah, because someone brings us hunting arrows to.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, if that thing's that loose, what you wanna do is take a piece of down floss and drop it down inside there and leave a little tail hanging out, and then put it in there, tighten that thing up so you don't. If that thing loosens up just a little bit, and you shoot a bow like this, you could dry fire them that way.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Tricks and tips. That sounds like exactly what happened with mine this year.
This is true. That happened
A little bit of flashbacks. So we are doing that. I got people pulling in, so I look like a weirdo talking to myself. Yeah, I'm going to pull out for now. Okay. Yeah, because people look at me strange when I'm just sitting in my car talking to myself. I'll admit that. So we'll start driving now. I'll put my seatbelt on for safety. Anyways, where were we? What were we talking about? So, I am on my way to meet Tyler. Tyler and I had to work part-time today at our part-time jobs, and we are going back up to CNC Archery to pick up our bows. Long story, short story that you kind of got in the beginning of this video that was weirdly, abruptly started, kind of not really anticipating a video. I was bored. My vehicle was getting inspected, so I called up Tyler and thought, hey, let's go shoot some bows. Let's just mess around. Caitlin was working and stuff. Kiddo was at school, so I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's go check it out. And I was shooting all the big flagship bows for a lot of other big name companies and companies that a lot of other Tool City Outdoor shoots and what I shot last year, and came across a bow that really hadn't shot, but these guys at CNC huge into, say, yeah, let's try it out. So I thought, give it a try, and fell in love with it, and I bought a bow there. Like, yeah, I want this, I don't want it to go away, I want the bow. And then I told Tyler how good it was, and then he shot it, and he bought a different escape bow, or a different Xpedition bow. So we walked in there with no interest or anticipation to buy new archery equipment until later. And 2 weeks later, we're going up to pick up the same said new archery equipment. So we're really good at planning. But we've given all of our accessories up to them over the last 2 weeks. You know, sat up our draw length and picked all of our stuff out. So we're heading back up now to test it. It was supposed to be tuned by their bow tech, Joe. Joe shoots for Xpedition, so he's really familiar with it, knows all the little tricks and tips. So we're going to go up there, see what it is, maybe talk to him a little bit. It's February 2nd, at like 3 o'clock, so looking at the time, not the date. February 2nd happens to be one of the greatest holidays in the history of America, Groundhog's Day. More so than celebrating the groundhog protruding from his hole, it's the birth of some of America's most talented and brightest individuals. I digress. Anyways, we're heading up there. We're hoping to get some footage. I'm going to meet Tyler there, and we're going to go into it, and it's new bow day. Just a little thing since I said new bow day. I feel like I need to put this out for my southern friends, particularly like southwestern Ohio. You know who you are. Bow day is when I say the words bow and day quickly. Not the toilet that puts water on your bum to clean it. That's a bidet. So I think I had someone about a month ago call it a bow day. Of course. So just kind of clarifying that. If you heard me, I'm not getting a new bidet. I'm getting a new bow, and that's today. New bow day.
glad you did it.
Well, it's right now,
Yeah.
so.
Getting stuff right ain't cheap. That's what it is.
Just one more little adjustment. Now what I'd like you to do is just close your eyes, anchor in,
Okay.
and then I'll adjust the nose button.
Okay.
You're getting close. Okay, let it down. I'm a quarter of an inch off. There.
And then where do you want that
Tip
specific?
of
right
your
at the
nose.
tip? Okay.
You can have it in the middle. I think replicating it's
Okay.
right there on the tip.
Okay.
You'll see what I'm talking about here.
You may do the eyes closed again, same
No,
way?
you can do it now.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. You could feel that right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
So it just depends on where you want to feel it. Let it down.
Guess my nose is a challenge.
Clearly, this is a science.
It is.
Yeah. I never would think, but
Yeah.
It's amazing because now, and I hope you are realizing how many different anchors. Take this out and look at how many
Yes.
times.
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. Like it feels right every time right there. But
is it actually
That
right?
consistency
Is it
is
the same one?
yeah, because all the time. Like, okay.
So go ahead.
Anchor. Yeah, I mean when you feel where it is, I mean it's there.
That's it. Right there. Or undershooting your peak, meaning that you won't look at it differently because you're floating back here. That nose button, once it's there and you're here, you're gonna see that eclipse each and every time.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so important.
I couldn't believe even just I felt like I was in the same anchor point every one of those times. It felt good.
That's it. That's a commercial
Yeah.
that Bomar should use.
Yeah.
So that they could actually, people could say, wow.
That's what I couldn't. I'm like, okay, I've read the stuff on it, but until that,
There you go, nice.
That's a good shot.
Inside out X. I did move your sight.
Okay.
I moved your sight. I moved your sight to the left. So go ahead and shoot that one more time. There you go.
I think it's right next to the
Yeah.
first one.
Really?
It's to the right. I mean, a tiny bit.
Nothing.
I want to hear carbon smash.
I'd be happy with that. I don't think I've ever had that happen.
Oh, go look at that group. Go look at that group.
Let's take a look at your group.
I need to move your sight to the right just a little bit.
It's not bad.
I mean,
I've never had him this close. I don't think I ever saw you shoot a tight
You
group
have never
like
had
that
me shoot.
ever.
Not even at 10 yards I can't shoot
No.
it that close.
It's a look of pure happiness for a birthday boy. Fun fact, I've also never seen a bow press work
No.
in my life.
and so you're literally just turning the string to make it so that peep doesn't move.
your bottom is your micro, and your top is your full. So you have micro tunability down at the bottom cam that'll move it
Okay.
little by little. If this was way to the side like this, I would use the top cam because that's too much. Because your peep was just turned a little bit, I can use the bottom cam. And it doesn't always work, but I start there.
Yeah, definitely 65. Good. Nowhere to 70 anymore.
There you go. Grab here. No, here. You can shoot a couple. That's in the white.